What's up, guys? What is up? Yo, it's Tuesday. Holy shnikes, guys. Fanatic Farmer, Biggie Buds, Gabe Owens, Frosty Candy, Ethan McCall, Mr. Moose, Paul Sames, 5 Gen Farms. There's Miss Tactical, Harley Quinn, Jake Lunn. Woohoo! Yeah, it should be a very happy Tuesday. Right in that corner, you might see something. There's a thing there. I'm trying to get this update up and running. I think I might have just got it. No, I did not. It's not working. I don't know. Okay, so I am downloading a new version of the game from Steam. As I said earlier, it is almost complete. But I'll hang out with you guys, talk for a minute while we wait on this. It's just verifying install right now. It's completely downloaded, so it's almost there. But hopefully we can get this back up and running pretty quick. Something to do with the Giants launcher is not happy with me today. I don't know why, but it's not. So, I guess I gotta wait on Steam. I tried to download a new install for Giants, and it was like gonna be like 18 hours. So I was like, no, not doing that. So I went ahead and did it through Steam, and now it's just finishing up. So, no precision farming for me. Oh, that sucks, Ethan. From what I'm hearing, there is some issues. Seems to mostly be with script mods. So any of you guys playing on PC, be very careful with your script mods. I would actually recommend just go ahead and remove them from your server before you start playing on it. That way you should have 0 issues. Giants did tweet out. I'll show you the tweet real quick. I shared it on Discord just that way. Try to show as many people as possible, as quick as possible. Let's do this. We have identified the cause of an issue with script mods. Patch 1.4 will deploy a hotfix as quickly as possible. So hopefully that actually gets put out really quick, and we won't have any issues. Let's hope. Make sure I can still see what's going on with Steam. I want to go over a lot of patch notes with you guys. Let's go ahead and talk patch notes. Seems PF is 1.4 dependent, and I'm not downloading the patch. It is 100% dependent on 1.4. I tried adding it into 1.3. It does not work. I was hoping to just run at 1.3. That way we could at least get started. But, yeah, no go. Okay, what do we want to see? Do you want to see patch notes for 1.4 first, or do you want to see precision farming stuff first? I'm going to guess going off of what you guys have said so far. Let's check out 1.4 first. There is some pretty good patch notes here. So there's a couple new machines. We've got the Salic and the Klosserian 5000 stuff. There's the Young Heinrich forklift, so that's cool. Fixed server browser filter, fixed rare issue in joining password protected servers. I don't feel like that's actually a rare issue, but I thought I just read that wrong for a second, but it almost looked like it had an R in there. I was so confused. Fixed driving direction icons on various vehicles. That's cool. Combine headers tilted after AI has finished its job. I can't read today. I turn the music down in my ear. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Fixed unknown production points not consuming their inputs over time. Fixed reusing fertilizer effects with smaller working widths. Okay. Fixed front hubs on Klosserian 8900. Yeah. These are more machine fixes. You guys see them. Improved lower distance to ground on levelers to reach the ground in front with heavy weight attached on rear hydraulics. Replaced wheels on John Deere XUV and Mahindra Retriever. New BKT tires. Oh, okay. Tour page to the in-game menu, including the latest instructions. Okay. Good stuff. Going into our next one, we got the precision farming stuff. This is where it's going to get really tricky. This is what I'm hoping to test as much as possible. Let's check this update real quick on Steam. Yeah, it's still verifying, so we got a minute. New gameplay mechanics for more sustainability. Great. Crop sensors, various mechanics for dynamic yield improvement, crop care, yada yada yada. Everything we knew precision farming was before. Where's the new stuff? New machines, tools, and placeables. Okay. John Deere Gator, John Deere Power Spray, Assyria Pro Active, Assyria Pro Compact, Assyria Scout, Cody Garant 30,000, building with RTK station, shed with RTK station. Let me add that to my notes for stuff that we gotta look at. So, RTK stations, I forgot all about those. They really don't give you the whole rundown in here, do they? So the environmental or economic analysis and yield map stuff, we'll have to dig through some of that stuff ourselves, I think. I have everything pulled up over here. I think I'm good, but yeah, that's kind of the idea for today. I guess we're just stuck waiting for now. Oh, it's almost done. It's like so close. Literally that close. You guys can see my Steam name if anyone wants to add me on Steam. Nobody ever adds me on Steam, so. Yeah, this should be fun. Hurry up. I had like a map and everything set up like perfectly. I just needed to go in, hop in a tractor pretty much and drive and go through like the new equipment and stuff. I'm going to try to see if we can't hit this max yield bonus and all that good stuff. So it's really my main goal for today. I want to figure out how we hit max yield, what some good equipment would be to do that. Both economically good equipment and size-wise good equipment, because I know everyone's always like, well, obviously for the most part, people just use what they want to use. But like if you're just like starting off on a map, what equipment should you just buy right off the rip? That's really what I want to know. So, game share, game launch. Where's it at? I don't see it. 2 seconds, bear with me. I don't know where the game just launched itself at. I have no idea. Let's try that. What? Up a minute. Might have bogged it down a little bit. Hang on. We might be okay. Might be okay. I'm going to do a precision farming live tonight since it could help me grow as a YouTuber. You should. If you're intending to create farming simulator content, I highly recommend getting on it. Your viewers will want to watch what's new. And that this is what's new. So obviously you're gonna have some that are more, I'd rather watch this, rather watch that. But for the most part, wow, this audio's not linked. That was loud, wasn't it? Let's fix that real quick, because I'm currently running a new instance of Farming Simulator, so we gotta input this real quick. Link game. Cool. That should fix that. Now the game is controlled by me. Cool. All right. Let's see. I should just be able to download the mods I was using for this game save, and then we should be able to just boot it on up. So let's new construction map. Sorry for the delay getting rolling. I did not expect this. I was trying to do everything I could to be ready. I was up here like an hour early this morning, but Enormous flower production I was getting was due to a glitch that opened up. Update corrected it. Cool. Trying to get set for a stream tonight. Almost 4 hours to figure this out. Yeah, this is a lot going into this for sure. Really, it's kind of shocking the amount of stuff that's actually been changed on the back end, I think. Precision Farming DLC, getting that downloaded. I also need store deliveries. Once we get all this stuff downloaded, everything should be fine. Hopefully store delivery still works. I know that's kind of a script, but what was the other one? Player speed that I need. Okay. Once those are all downloaded, I am good. They're almost done, so. Store deliveries is working, so is player speed. Perfect. Awesome. I think that's all I'm going to need today, so we should be okay. Because I already cheated in the money, and I already bought all the land, all that good stuff. I did that all off screen, so. Tried to plan this out as best as I could. I wasn't quite expecting script mods to not work, and I was hoping the game launcher would actually update the game like that's, you know, kind of its job, but whatever. We'll make it work. What was this one? I need just to make sure I got plenty of money. There we go. Government subsidies, just to make sure I got all that. And that's downloaded, so. Hey, Joss. Yo, yo, yo. We're getting into it. Yeah, I know Power Tools is having issues, so that's been removed. This should all be good. We're going in. We're going in. Did I miss the announcement? Look right in the bottom left-hand corner. That's not going to be there permanently. It's just there for the day, just because I wanted to show it off. That's the announcement. Game capture did capture. Cool. Yes, it is. Code Tactical. By the way, guys, I gotta show it off. Just today. Just today. No issues with Power Tools? No, okay. Well, I figured it wasn't a big deal. I'll just use the in-game stuff. I was hoping you would shave. Thanks, Joss. I'll get right on that. Miss Tactical likes a little bit of a beard, so I try to keep a little bit around. I did trim it up over the weekend, though, so it does look much neater. She likes a little bit of stubble. She'll probably yell at me if I shave it. All right. Some new pages to help me explain everything. I'll open them now. No, I want to figure it out. Still your first hairs. Oh, wow. Thanks. No, I've shaved this thing like, I don't know, 15 times, 30 times, and every time I get yelled at, so. My setup area was over here. I'm hoping it's still here. Doesn't look like my player speed is still working. So that's kind of a bummer. It should be working. It's like loopy. Thanks. Yeah, if you've been running precision farming this morning and you haven't had any issue, oh crap. That one, shift tab doesn't work anymore. Right, you gotta remember that. Okay. Yeah, we need shift S. Let's check out some of the new stuff first. Let's roll through this. Well, we got new large tractor, which would be this one. Okay, I'm gonna move my camera just so you can see. Oh, that's what I want to. I don't know what I'm doing today. Okay, we're good. Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, Rudd and Sign. There's actual Kloss tracks. Those are cool. Back to Trelleborg. These are actually some pretty sweet options. Really, it's just the two wheel setups, and I think it's all the way across the board, and then the tracks. So the tracks are cool. I'm about to start timing people out. You guys have no chill today. Hey, US and EU configs. Giants, thank you. Thank you. I don't have to gripe about it. Thank you. Oh man, you get some fat weights on there, can't you? That's cool. I mean, they look kind of ugly, but it's kind of cool anyway. I like that. Attacher type. You can have a front 3-point, have a big old massive weight up there. I mean, if you want weights, this is the tractor. I said nothing about a real beard. We'll leave the 3-point on front. Just in case need it for anything. Iseria Pro Compact. Okay. I think this is an option that's been added to everything. And it adds these little scanners on top of the tractor. And that's pretty much it. So we're going to add that. Iseria Pro Compact detects the real nitrogen demand of your crops. Driving with a sensor over your field to get more precise information with the nitrogen that's required. With this information, the fertilization will be more accurate and results in a higher yield. Cool. Sensor can only be used at daytime. Okay. Keep that in mind. Hey, Rob. Brian M. Nice. Hi, how you doing? A tractor has issues if you step away for very far distance. The tractor disappears. I don't know. Okay, we will take a look at that. Those Iseria sensors, I think, can be applied to everything. Just for test representation. You cannot apply it to that. You can apply it to that, though. Okay, so keep in mind, not every tractor will take the Iseria sensors. And if I had to guess, I'm going to say the older stuff is not going to do it. Not necessarily, because the 500 fiber has it. Steiger here has it, or Steyr. Can't get it on the Antonio Carrero stuff. I'm guessing stuff that doesn't have a roof is what it looks like right now. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Not a big deal, but it's stuff to note. I did, Rob. I appreciate it, man. I am pretty happy with it. Pretty cool stuff. Nothing here. Trying to think of what else there was. Let me pull up my notes real quick, just so I know I have everything pulled up. Except for now, I can't see the chat. That was smart. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Okay. Sorry, you can't see the game. Forklift. Let's do the forklift. So the ETV 216i, no options. Okay. Sure. I'm hoping to Frosted Candy. That one's kind of my when I'm not busy series, and unfortunately we've been very busy with stuff. That's the very first trailer in here. It only holds 1.6, so 1,600 liters. That's it. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, Brian M. I'm gonna guess that most do not. Most modded tractors do not yet, but they will probably add that. Let's see, Salix subsoiler. Yeah, these are tiny, 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 tiny machines. Yeah, smallest in class by far. Garden tractor editions, I suppose. I'm just gonna go to Salic as a brand because I think there's more that's been added that they haven't shown in fact sheets. Yeah, there is. I mean, these things are tiny though. Is anybody gonna use these? Like at all? Is anyone gonna use these? Can you add it to the trucks? Well, I know the John Deere XUV got some changes. We're gonna take a look at those real quick. You have the 3-point now. I said something. I think they changed these tires out for BKTs, is from what I understand, and that looks like a BKT logo right there. Yeah. So, yeah. Maybe for a small garden. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Hey, Lily. How you doing? Welcome in. Just to make sure I'm not missing too much. What about the trucks? Yeah, no. Let's check the semis. And maybe this one. Yeah, you can on this one. Okay. I don't know. Why would you use that? Because you can't have a 3-point on this. But you can't put it on the max. Okay. It's a confusing decision that you can have it on the man but not the max. I mean, I guess you could always put a front lifter on it. But I mean, still, the Xperia Pro Compact on that is kind of a weird, intriguing option, I suppose. Anywho. We do have, let's check Xperia as a brand, because I know they have some new stuff. In fact, I don't think they were in the game, period, at release, were they? No. So, you got the Scout. Those tires do look better. I do like those. I don't know what... Oh, that's a weight. Okay, so you can add this to a weight if you wanted to, or just have it as standard. Okay. I wasn't sure how that was going to work, because all the pictures we had seen of this thing, it was attached to a weight, and it was like, what weight is that going to attach to? Oh, it's in the configuration. If you want it to be attached to a weight, then you attach to a weight. So, that's kind of nice. I know John Deere has a new sprayer, so let's go find that. Sprayers. Gonna move that over just a little bit. There we go. Again, sorry about that. Just that way I want to be able to show you all the configuration options, but to do that, if I come off the game, then the game closes. So. Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, Fredenstein, narrows or standards. I'm guessing across the board. Standards across the board. Trelleborg gets narrows. Okay. See and spray. Weed spot spraying. With this configuration, each nozzle of the sprayer will only turn on while there are actual weeds below the nozzle. With that, you may use 90% less herbicide, reducing costs and protecting the environment. Okay. So this does herbicide and fertilizer, right? Yes, it does do both. What kind of value proposition are we looking at on this guy? This is actually a better value than the Hardy right off the rip. And a better value than that Hardy as well. And that Hardy. Wow, this actually just became a really good value option. It's not, you can't make it as wide as these, because these go up to 33 meter. But as far as like value goes, if on a sprayer, this is the best buy in in the category. It does cost a lot extra for the See and Spray. It's $39,000 extra, so keep that in mind. You can't add the See and Spray to anything else, it doesn't look like. I'm gonna go with no. I'm assuming modders could add that to another sprayer if they wanted to, so that's cool. Find a new way of getting rich other than selling hundreds of truckloads of flour. Yeah, I would say so. Going through shop stuff, crop sensors, RTK. Let's do the RTK stations real quick just so we can see what those are about. I don't know what they're going to be under, so let's figure that out. Tools maybe? No. Container. I don't feel like any of this stuff was here base game. I think that's new. If I'm honest, I don't know why they added it. Or am I imagining something? I might be imagining that. That water fountain does not feel like it was there from the beginning. Maybe I'm crazy. Bus stop decoration. This is a house. This is used as a house. This definitely wasn't here. Yeah. It will save you 39k on herbicide, I'm imagining. We're going to test it, though. I'm going to see how much herbicide it actually saves, because I have another sprayer next to it. There's your RTK stations. These pop up under sheds, so keep that in mind. 17,000 for the little one, 39,000 for the big one. That's about right with what it was in 19, I believe. So I got no issues there. Let's open the door on this one just so we can take a look inside. Yeah, pretty nice building. It's a new building from what we had in 19. It almost looks the same, but I think it's a new building. That's cool. Yeah, sure, whatever. New stuff doesn't hurt anything. Didn't have those? I didn't think so. I thought those were new. I did buy... No, I did not buy another sprayer that wide, did I? Let me get another sprayer that's that wide, just for comparison's sake. We're gonna get a 27 meter. It's a meter difference. It'll be fine. Should give us close enough testing results that we can go off of that. Okay, so let's look at the soil map. That's really the next thing, right? So we haven't done any sort of soil testing yet at this point, right? We need to do some soil testing. So let's go down. Let's figure out how we're going to do this soil sampling. So determine which type of soil is located. You have to analyze the soil first. This can be done with a soil sampling device such as an X-ray Scout. We know this. Drive multiple spots in the field. Soil sampling device. Take numerous soil samples. Yep. Same thing we already knew. I don't see how you're supposed to go about buying the whole soil map, but because things are with Walmart and I'm not sure what you're talking about there. I know it's no man's land, but I don't have any mods on right now at all, so just a couple scripts to help us out here. I'll put it back in game share for a minute. Make this a little easier here. Let's just try doing a soil sample here. Those things are with Walmart and them. I think they would say mod though next to them, wouldn't they? I would think. Let's try to just take a sample here. I don't think this thing's been upgraded in terms of sizing at all. Okay. This works a little different than it did last time, where you had to lower it, raise it, whatever. You don't have to lower it now. Now it's just like dragging in the ground. I don't know how to feel about that, but it's fine. Not a big deal. You also can't buy soil maps when you buy sections of the map instead of buying the field. Makes sense. Yeah, I bought the whole map, so I should be able to buy the whole thing. Yeah, I don't see any way to just buy the soil map in here. You'd think it'd be right here, right? Am I crazy? Did anyone else figure this out yet, or? And had a no-go. Let's try. Okay, I tell you what. I'll send these soils in for analysis, and laboratory is analyzing 4 soil samples. Okay, let's do some reading up on this. Somewhere in here that there was an article about the soil map. Yeah, this one. Okay. Be able to purchase soil maps instead of taking samples of the soil to improve your yield. You could buy a map containing all necessary information from a service provider. Doesn't actually tell you how in game that works, though, does it? Okay, kind of weird. It says that you can buy a map containing all the necessary information from a provider. How do they propose that works? Anyone figured this out? Trying the map on a base game map. Okay, yeah, we could try that. That's worth a test. We can come back into this one in a minute. You have to just buy a field, not when you buy sections of the map. So if I own the whole map, I should have the whole soil map, right? According to what you're saying there, because it still doesn't make sense. I'm struggling with you, dude. What you got? If you got information for me, help me out. Let's try Elm Creek and same mods. Okay, yeah, I got you. Buy checks the map and not just the field, yeah, sure. So what does that have to do with the soil map? Are you thinking that we buy the soil map in chunks like that, or? Let's try it here on Elm Creek and see what we got. I don't have much money here, but there it is. Okay, purchase soil information. Yeah, like you just said, you buy chunks of it. So purchase soil information. It's gonna cost me $450. Service provider is gonna charge me $337. $787. Okay, so now I have the soil map. Okay. I don't know what any of this means. This is telling me what the total cost is, economic analysis of what this set of fields is going to cost me so far. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's go back and see if that pops up. Because I don't think that did. I don't think that was a thing. It's easy enough to test. I mean, there is a soil map on this map, so we should be able to, in theory, make this happen.
You want K-Bot? This is K-Bot. Okay.
I don't know why I felt the need to do that, but I have the buttons here, so I might as well. Anywho. No, this works. This works. This works. Okay, so right here. This section of the map is going to cost me purchase soil information. Yeah, that's there. I just didn't realize you could click on it. Okay. Yeah, so now we bought the soil map up there. Purchase soil information. Yep. Purchase soil information. Yep. We just buy it all. Give me all the soil info. I want to see what we got on the map. Tell you what I want to do, actually. This might take me just a minute to do. Sorry, I didn't have this set up already. I didn't think we would need to do this. I want to go in and plant a bunch of fields, per se. Just a big old massive field to work with. Oh, we can kind of see what some different different types of soil are going to make us have to do. There we go. Because we really didn't get much variety off the one little field over there. Or little fields over there, I guess I should say. Not the one little field. Let's try to test this as best we can. It's not pretty. It's never going to be. Here we go. That's workable. Okay. Except for it didn't actually show up, did it? Yeah, this is on construction map that you have this option. There it goes. There it showed up. Okay. So now if we buy this field, it's not letting me click on it. See that little Windows circle running there? What's going on there? Yeah, this is on construction map, and I think something else. Painting plowed, yeah. You guys are all confused by that, huh? You didn't know that was a thing? Yeah, you can do that. For some reason, though, it's not letting me buy that area. I don't know why. It's because there's still grass in it. Yeah, plow paint really is the best thing about this map. Okay, let's try something else. Let's try getting rid of the grass. If we do... this, and then we'll come back in with a paint plow. Come on. There's a lot of area to fill. Bear with me. I would have set this up last night if I would have known I'd have needed to. I did not see this coming. I'm just scribbling. Don't mind me. I need Minnie up here so she can scribble. She would love this. Hang on. Almost there. How fast can I move the mouse back and forth? I'm gonna give somebody a seizure. I gotta stop. Okay. Not gonna be perfect. Not gonna be perfect. Okay. Let's do painted cloud. You got a pink grass, you could just hold remove, but this way works too, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, it works. Been about the same thing either way. Yeah, this is pretty cool. This got added in the latest update for this map. which is about the only good thing about that update, to be honest. I hated everything else about the update. It didn't make any sense, so. Yeah, that's a thing. Here we go. That's a pretty good area to work with. I think I can deal with that. Don't mind my utter terrible missing of spots, but that should be good. Okay, so now if we buy the land, no, still not giving me the option to. This is weird. Pay to not be bigger? No, that's as big as it gets. Yeah, it's still not letting me buy that area. I don't know why it let me buy this one, but not this one. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe the map just hasn't updated. Yeah, it's not happy about it. So we're gonna figure that out. Okay, let's just start up with the fields that we got. Work from there. So environmental score. Let me pull up the sheet here on environmental score so we can really look at this and see what we need to do to get max yield. See what it wants. I forgot to buy the new slurry spreader too, so I gotta do that. Look at these screenshots, showed me that. Let's see. Where is the environmental score one? I get rid of it. And grab it real quick. Environmental score. Environmental score system. This is the page right here that I want. Okay, so I'm gonna drag this over here so you guys can see this. And now we know what we're working with. So you got 15 points for soil sampling. You get points for soil sampling. 30 points based on nitrogen levels. I don't know why you get points based on soil sampling. It's kind of weird. 15 points based on pH. So I think for liming you will get your basic pH, which should give you 15 points. 10 points for reduced tillage. So 10 points for minimal tillage direct seeding. 5 points for shallow tillage. But it doesn't say what you get for deep tillage, and I want to figure that out. 30 for spot spraying, 20 for mechanical weeding. We're going to test that. 15 for spraying whole field. Going to test that. 10 for no weed control. So we're going to test that. Yeah, that's the sheet that they gave us. I'm going to do my best to try to check everything there. We'll see how it goes. So let's start with the, this is, I think, the deep tillage over here I have set up. We're going to see what it says. So deep tillage. Hooking up to that. If I can drive. There we go. And just want to drive straight. So the deep tillage, that's what it says. So I'm going to guess that it's going to take away 5 points. I'm wondering if I'll get -5. On the next strip down, we're going to run shallow tillage. And this will obviously get seeded directly as is. So leave that there. I would try to go like as close an equipment size as I could without using mods, so that's what we're looking at now. Again, I still got to buy that manure spreader. I wasn't 100% sure how the manure spreaders were going to work and slurry spreaders were going to work, so we're going to have to really get a good look at that. And shallow tillage, which obviously does have a different texture. We know that. Figured that out about the first week. Yeah, I think it's on a poster somewhere too. Dirty Nader came out today. That's badass. We get new mods. Uh-oh. Don't tell me we got new mods. Today is not the day to be getting new mods. Okay, so leave that there. And then let's do a strip direct drill. I need seats for this too, now that I think about it. Container. This one's fertilizer. This one's liquid fertilizer. There. I thought we had that set up. I was hoping I could do F12. Oh crap, mods dropped. No freaking way. There's no freaking way I'm gonna do mods today, right? Oh yikes. There's a freaking crap ton of them too, isn't there? Ugh. They're all giant software mods for the most part. Hey, there's Joss's Dirty Nader. I like that. That is cool. Nice, Joss. Let's show him on screen real quick. We'll do that. Rock through him this way. We got, obviously, Precision Farming, Anderson Group, A950. Had that in 19, had that in 19, had that in 19, had that in 19, had that in 19. Catching the drift. Damcon PL10. I believe this is a tree planter or something. Yeah, tree planter. Covered pile storage. Dirty Nader. What this does makes your vehicles dirty. So that's cool. I like that. BGA methane pack and stuff. More BGA crap that is probably a lot to try to understand. Not doing that today. A lot of stuff. More stuff. More stuff. Catch the drift here. Hey, no, I like that idea, Joss. To be able to like just flat out dirty equipment. That's cool. I like that. This one is set up for variable seeding. Do you see that in the top left? So let's get this thing filled with seeds. I don't think this one fertilizes, which is good because I want to just try the seeding. Of course, though, I need to fill this thing. Seeds, yeah. And let's do solid fertilizer in this one. So I'll need another one for lime, but we'll get that in a minute. I'm gonna probably need to open the cover on this, but I don't see an option to open the cover, do you? Anyone see an option to open the cover? How do you fill this thing with seeds? It's always something weird, isn't it? Okay. Well, that's cool. There's literally, I see nothing to... If I turn that off, can I do it? How do you open the cover on this thing? Oh, Lord, help me. Is this cedar just broken or what? Okay. Thanks, Giants. Some need to be unfolded first. I didn't see anything with the... What was unfolded? Yeah, there's no options here. I mean, what? All right. Let's try a different seeder. I hope this isn't. May need a different tractor to open the cover. Really. Sure. Try it. Should be enough horsepower, I think. And just to see if it works. It'd be weird. Hey, D-Max, welcome in. How you doing, man? Let's try this. Nothing. Ah, I see the problem. I hit N and it just opened the cover on its own. There's no key there telling me that you can hit N, but you can hit N. Hey, Floof, welcome in. Yeah, you like that? I thought you might like that. Ah, this one does do fertilizer, doesn't it? Let's fill it. So that's a weird bug. Keep that in mind. If you're having trouble getting the cover open, hit whatever button you would normally press to open the cover before Precision Farming came out, and it should work. Okay, so looking at it here, it looks like it wants a lot of nitrogen. This is going to be direct drill. I don't know if we need to do anything else. Of course, we can't plant wheat in August. Seasonal growth off. Let's try that. Okay. We're gonna go for. I want to go for one that needs a lot of nitrogen. Let's go for wheat in that case. Turn it on and just go. As we get out of the red there, it is going down. I don't think it's actually going to get us our whole nitrogen content, if that makes sense. It doesn't look like it is. It's looking like it's only giving us 0.5. That was with the automatic off. So let's come back into this field and we're going to do automatic on. So that thingy. So now this should be hitting our full nitrogen. Yes. Okay. That's going to be my under nitrogen test strip. Just because I was curious to see. And then probably do something similar here on the next one. Okay, so there's that. Now I wonder if we didn't set this tractor up with the one thing, so let's try that. With the crop sensors. Yeah, that thingy. So this one has the crop sensor on the mirrors, I think. So I'm wondering how that works, if we need to do anything specific. This is Alt-B to turn on the crop sensor. Okay, so Alt-B. Crop sensors are on. And we're going to do this strip with the nitrogen sensors on, everything on, basically. Yeah. Okay. Let's try this. I'm not sure like what combination of technology here we're really looking for. This thing seats fast, doesn't it? Oh, it's not actually seating, is it? That's why. Dummy. It looked like it was seating at first. This strip has been pre-cultivated. And that strip's just normal plow. Okay. V. B. There we go. Now let's do that. That was smooth. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Not sure what the best combination is for this, so just gonna be a little bit of testing to figure it out. Hopefully we can remember what each of the strips was. So this was direct drill, nitrogen sensors on, crop sensors on. So I'm gonna leave the crop sensor tractor right here, I think. I think the next one, what I want to do is, yeah, I'm not sure, Brad. That's what I wanted to see. So I think we're gonna kind of figure it out here. So this one's telling me the pH value is still low. pH value is a little low. This pH value is actually okay, and the nitrogen is bad. pH okay. pH good. Let's see if we can't do any further corrections to the pH, which pH we're gonna get from lime spreading, I believe. So let's test that real quick. I know we're gonna need a lime silo down. This really doesn't seem too complicated. It seems like a lot to wrap your head around at first, but it really does feel just like 19's version of the same. So I should be able to fill this one with lime, right? Here's to open. This also, it's giving me an icon for automatic application rates, so that's good. I actually don't want solid fertilizer, I just want lime. Do I have anything that holds lime? I should have put it on the multi-fill station, shouldn't I? Yeah, that'd be a good idea. I don't have a way to get lime otherwise right at the moment. I don't think. We could produce our own lime, but that sounds like a lot of work for lime. Let's go add a multi-fill station. Save game real quick. I want to change this song. This song's lame. I gotta get this thing out of my playlist. Remove from this playlist. Thank you. That's better. Okay. Cool. Quit. Downloadable content. Again, quick little peek at the mods. 30nator in there. Good stuff. Yeah, otherwise it's a bunch of normal stuff. Glad the mods were a little slim today. Let's do play fruit buying station. There we go. That's what I want. That'll work. And back in game. There we go. Having troubles loading the game save. I I could not get my version of the game that I bought from Giants to work at all. Period. Would not update. It was stuck on 131. So I had to buy the game again through Steam, and here we are on a different copy of the game through Steam. I keep forgetting I can't shift tab, which is annoying. But other than that, it's been actually running fairly smooth. Nice thing is on this I have like 0 mods, so no real room for conflict. Lime. There we go. There we go. Alright. Did not mean to activate that, but I activated it. So let's do... So that we did deep tillage. So I don't want to mess with that strip at all. I don't want to help it at all. That strip we did shallow tillage. We're leaving that be. This one was a direct drill. No goodies activated. Good strip, everything activated. Good strip, everything activated. Let's do another strip, everything activated, and we'll do the pH corrections on that strip, actually. I think that's the best way to do that. Although I'll have to do it on that one. I have mods and it's causing issues. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad kind of glad. I was planning on going into this fully with 0 mods, pretty much. And being A-okay with it. Taz, in base game, the game itself without mods, it seems to be working just fine. So, but Giants is already said that they are putting out an update to fix it, so it shouldn't be long here. Drop that. And I didn't turn it on, so we got to turn it on. Here we go. Do this strip, and then we will fertilize this strip. Or lime this strip, anyhow. And this has everything turned on, so it should be giving it the full nutrient suite. Hey, Logan, welcome in. How you doing, man? It works without mods, yeah. Yeah, it is the Giants. I cannot hit shift tab. I gotta quit doing that. It is Giants' fault. Don't get me wrong, but I just did it again. I cannot hit shift tab. That is so hard to not do. It's control tab, right? Yeah, control tab. That's what I can hit. I'm so used to playing the Giants version of the game. Test distance with that tractor, like walking away from far. I have not yet. We will. We will. It seems to be working so far. Okay, so there detected what line we needed. I'm gonna keep it like as far to the left here as I can. I don't want to overspray. That's my goal. But we do want to cover our whole test strip here, so looks like we're all good. Not gonna have to worry about overspray. Why not a 0.5 meter plow? Yeah, no thanks. I'm good. That is some of the equipment they added. I'm not enthusiastic about, but it's a personal preference type of thing, I suppose. We will walk away from that tractor here in a minute. Just a second. There. Okay, so that field's all lime. I'm gonna drive. Yeah, the render distance on that tractor is pretty low, isn't it? Okay, so I'm like roughly the same distance away from both of those right now. Yeah, the render distance on that thing is really low, isn't it? It's kind of weird. What else has that? Anything over here? It doesn't look like anything else has that. I looked at it. We looked at it, Taz. I pulled it up as the brand, but like I'm good. Not actually interested. So the only field that right now that I got that's in the correct pH value is this one. Okay. I think we're just about good to speed up time. I want to seed this strip real quick. And with that, I'm going to do that with... we'll do that with this seeder here because it's not direct drill. It'll be wheat as well, so... And I still need to plant this strip and the next strip over with it. And I guess might as well just back up to the multi-fill on. That one's right there. We should be able to get that in there. Yeah, start filling. Here we go. Okay. So it's just me hearing my TV. Yeah, it's definitely a thing. Or Beardman. He's doing his own testing today, I think. Alright. So we have variable seed rate. Everything should be turned on right now. But I can't tell. It doesn't look like this has variable seed rate on it. Maybe I'm wrong, but initial impressions, I don't see any way for this thing to variably seed. I think it's just a seeder. It says it's variable rate auto, so maybe it's all good. I don't know. Seems to be running. No issues there. Alright, Ethan. Catch you back in a bit. So again, this was deep cultivation, that was shallow cultivation. And then I want to do this strip here. Obviously, for the most part, it's probably best to just do direct drilling if you can. But if you don't have the option of a direct drill, then I want to be able to see like which cultivation method you should really be using. I think shallow, obviously, is going to be the way to go, but you are going to lose some points on environmental score for that, so that's what we're testing. Hey, Faber. How you doing, man? Let's get through this strip here. It seems like everything kind of works the way that it says it does, but of course, you know how it goes with giants. It's hard to 100% confirm that, so gonna find out. I also need to run this strip on just the plowed one, which I think it should let me. Right, in theory. Oh no, it was this one. I gotta run it on. It's already cultivated, which whatever the painted cultivation texture is, I'm not sure, but we'll find out. It looks like shallow cultivated, if I had to guess. We'll find out. Very curious to see like what the very maximum yield bonus is. It should be, I'm guessing 200% yield. Maybe it's 250 at this point. As you can see, we are using more seeds through this strip here than we did on the other ones. And I think this strip still needs seeded, right? That what we decided, or no, we already seeded this one. Yeah. So this one should be perfect because we direct drilled it. It was plowed. It needs rolling, so we can go ahead and do that. I keep doing that shift tab crap. The control shift. Control tab, yeah. that one. Let's grab... yeah, that's hard to say for sure, Brian. I'm hoping not. I'm gonna grab another tractor here. I want to grab a... let's go, I guess, medium. Just grab a T7 with the iSerious stuff. We'll buy that. We're gonna do the rolling with this guy. We don't seem to get up and running. Trying to think of like what other strips we should roll. I don't know that I want to do any others aside from this one. This one's going to be me trying to get the maximum yield that I possibly can. With the best environmental score that we can. So, we'll see. See what it needs. Lower the roller, because this one for some reason has lower and the other one doesn't. It's not changing the texture. I don't know if that's right or not. It doesn't look like it's doing anything, if I'm honest. Should find out here pretty quick, though. Guys, we're at 29 likes. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Hopefully we're filling you in on some information here. You've been wondering about precision farming. I know we really haven't learned a whole lot yet. Looks like that rolled. Okay, so then if we hit that with a... What's it say to do for weeds? Let's see what it says to do for weeds. I gotta find that tab again. You get 30 points for spot spraying, so we want to do spot spraying. We do get 20 for mechanical weeding, so maybe we'll do mechanical weeding on a different one. So let's see about that. If we wanted to do spot spraying, I have the sprayer over here. I just gotta go grab it. Almost looks like the, no, it looks like the sprayer's fine. I have a lime on the field. You can see the texture very lightly. Okay. Interesting. Gotta figure out how I'm gonna get that out of there. Tell you what, I'm gonna sell the slurry real quick. And we wanted to check out the new slurry stuff. Slurry tanks. Let's sell both of these for now. And then look at that real quick. Slurry tanks. This one in particular. This one does, you can get the John Deere manure sensing on this one, so that's cool. It's just a, looks like a sensor pops right here on the back. Cool. This is part of the Precision Farming DLC, this Cody Grant. And it has the manure sensing on it as well. So you can add that. Will detect nitrogen in your manure. As nitrogen in the manure is never homogeneous. The sensor guarantees the application of the same amount of nitrogen all over the field. Huh. Okay. Neat. We'll buy that. We'll buy a toolbar to go behind it. Not real sure which toolbar you want me to use. Let's hit combinations and see. It looks like it wants the Bomac. Okay. Which is a big applicator, but we'll make it work. How do I join? Joss. Okay. I think the manure will be the next thing I want to mess around with. Maybe we'll do the manure on the... I don't know. I don't know which one I want to do manure on. We need to fill this with herbicide first, actually. Everybody heisting, everybody gambling, everybody good. Who's top points right now? Still Matsy. Herbicide, there we go. Cool. Let's go spray over here with this. Probably Matsy. Yeah, you're not kidding. Yeah, Matsy 350,000. Mistack in second. 109. Ew. That's why this thing sucks to back up. It's got a hinge in between. I don't like that, but whatever. Okay, so this thing has the spot spraying on it. So I should really barely be using any herbicide at all. And that's what it looks like. It looks like it's really not using any. Huh. I haven't used any. Literally zero. I don't know that we won't have to come back in here and do this again, but because I know there's no weeds there right now visually. Wondering if what it says now. It says weeds are growing, so if you hit it with a weeder. It's odd. Huh. Okay. Nitrogen on this field is bad. pH is bad. We know that. Good. Bad and good. Bad and perfect. Okay and bad. Okay and bad. Good and bad. Okay. So we have a good variety here of test strips, I would say. Stuff that we can kind of go over. So just to recap a little bit here. So we did soil sample, and we're working on sandy loam and silty clay, which is two very different, I guess, types of soil there to be fighting with. I do want to know what this loamy sand's like to work with. This one's telling me 74% environmental score on this. It's not one field though, is the tricky part about it. See, we'd made the pH on this one good. Some of the pHs in here are going to be bad. Nitrogen, yeah, rough. Soil information we don't know yet. You're kind of a higher seed rate, a lower seed rate up here. So cool. And we were just talking about you leading in points, Mats. Yeah, that's kind of the drift. So let's go ahead and sleep a night. I think that's the next thing to do. So everything is seeded. Right? Yep. We got everything planted. It says there should be no weeds in this last strip. Or that's the far left strip, not... yeah, that's the last strip, the one we just spot sprayed. It says there's no weeds in it. So, hopefully that's the way it stays. Well, I should have roughly the same amount of area here, I guess, on the fields. So the yield should be fairly accurate. We'll see which one gets the most off of it, I guess. It'd be kind of hard to table out the data, but it should give us some idea of like what you really want to do. Gamble waited against me now. It's probably a good thing, man. As far as you are ahead. So we should have had some growth. Let's go. I did not mean to hit that button or that button. Control tab. There we go. Yeah, so we got some growth here. Are we seeing any actual weeds yet? That's what I want to know. Yeah, there is some weeds popping up on that far right strip. So I wonder if we can go back and spray them again. We move that John Deere out of the way there. And the Klaus, actually. I want to just drive along this right side of it. I don't want to overspray at all. That second strip over, we might actually go ahead and just run the normal sprayer through it without the spot spraying and see what difference that makes. I imagine it's just going to use more herbicide. I don't know though for sure. What did that say on the sheet? Let's look again real quick. You'll lose half your points for spraying the whole field. So, interesting. This thing is unfolded, I thought. Let's just like kick it on little sprayers here and there. See it? Is there actual weeds in here? It's so hard to see. I don't know that I see any actual weeds in there. Huh. I can mechanically weed a strip, yeah. I will need something with narrows. I have a mechanical weeder set up over here. I just gotta grab it. So that strip should be, yeah, 100% good on weeds. Should be no issues there with weeds. It seemed like that spot sprayer really is a great idea. That's gonna save you a lot in not only herbicide costs, but technically time as well, because you could really just kind of skim through it real quick. Let's grab something with narrows. Actually, let me grab the 6M. It's kind of a good tractor for that. 6M, we're gonna go Iceria Pro Compact, and I really need some thin boys. Probably Trelleborg is the only one that you can get a narrow on, huh? Yeah, as per usual. Giants really seems to have a good relationship with Trelleborg, I would say. That's cool. Did not mean to hit that again. This is so weird playing with the Steam version. I'm not used to the Steam version at all. I'm gonna have to change that command for Shift Tab. It's one of my most commonly hit buttons, to be honest. Most of the time it's way easier to go backwards in the cycle than it is forwards. Actually, we wanted to mechanically weed, yeah. So we need that guy right there. I hope this has enough horsepower. I didn't think about that. Uh-oh, it's a little tippy. I thought I got a weeder small enough I could do this with, but 140 horsepower. I think I have 140, right? Yeah, I got just the 140. We need to wait though. Oops, didn't think about that. How much weight did it say that thing needed? Let's say 1,000, 1,100. All right. Drag it over there with me to go pick up the weight. Oopsie. My weight would spawn underneath of that, wouldn't it? Tis my luck. So I can't just push this guy back. Yeah. Oh boy. This was a bad idea. I didn't expect to be able to actually connect to that with this tractor. Oh, there we go. We're out of it. Oops. All bad. You find anything good, Matsy? Let's roll this mechanical weeder down through the second one, maybe. Second strip, yeah. The second strip. This one was a bit of a test strip because I did the cultivation on this one with a painting tool, but it should be in theory the same. I do see the weeds in this one a little easier. Moving them, no problem. Obviously, won't get as many points for this one, but that's the idea here. I'm thinking I might fertilize this one. I tell you what, we could do manure on that one. Because the nitrogen's still bad, right? And the pH is probably gonna still end up bad. pH we have to correct with our lime, and we're too late to lime. Found out this is gonna be yeah, there's a lot here to test. As far as like stuff you actually have to do goes, like it seems fine. I don't see any like real, you know, gremlins there. It's the same thing as before. Just use the spot sprayer so far and use your lime like you're supposed to. It's just some of these other changes that I'm a little bit more confused by. Let's look at manure spurs real quick too, because we didn't actually look at the manure spurs. We looked at slurry. Oh, they got anything special? Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's just slurry. So poop spreader, still a poop spreader. It's a slurry that has a little couple differences. Probably gonna destroy some crops though, ain't I? That's not good. How do I want to do this? It's got a 15-meter spread. I think that'll be enough to... Oh, you can't add the other stuff to it. Hey, you heading out, Mr. Base? We'll catch you later, man. This one you can have the John Deere manure sensor. So let's go ahead and get it on this one. This one doesn't have a spray pipe, so you have to use the injector. Okay, let's try that. The other one's gonna be too big for this tractor, is why I wanted to swap it out real quick. I still feel like this one might actually be a little big for the tractor now that I think about it. 150 and 40. Yeah, it's gonna be just a little big. Let's grab a slightly larger tractor here. Let's go for like a medium. 4220 should be plenty. Yeah. Go with the Narrows and the Iseria Pro Compact. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. There's a lot of information here to digest. There's really not a good way to get through it all either. That up. Let's hope this doesn't destroy any crops. I'm gonna drive through just the corner here of the field just to see. No, we're good. Okay. Let's fill it real quick, and we'll. Throw it in. We're gonna do this with slurry. I'm not sure the digest state would be any different. It should be the same. So. You guys aren't very chatty today. Everyone having a good morning, enjoying the new DLC so far, aside from some of the bug issues, and I am here. Hello. Hi, Joss. Yep, spreading shit. Lower slurry distributor. Should just work, right? We're just spraying shit right now, yeah. Sure are. It's not quite hitting the nitrogen. You guys see that? Don't forget to brush your teeth after. Watching but really confused. Yeah, me too. Say that again. Okay. I'm even more confused now that I did that strip than I was before. If that's even possible. Okay, bottom left-hand corner. You can't see it because of the freaking sponsor banner. Hide that for a minute. Okay. This strip that we just did isn't actually correct on the pH yet. So we just went and did that. We just went and wasted that much manure for slurry. Which I guess it wasn't really that much, but it was a good 1,000 liters to get across this strip. And it's still not full application. Yeah, like, what do you do with that? Am I gonna have to come back and do it again? I mean, I guess you would have to then at this point spray it to get the full pH, right? Because this strip right here technically isn't fertilized at all, and nitrogen is your fertilizer. But this really just shows that slurry and manure just isn't it right now, you know? Yeah, we're still in the bad on the nitrogen. Obviously our pH isn't right either, but and we're only looking at, if you look down there, 71% expected yield out of an 89% yield potential. This one's at 89 and 89. This should give me I should be done with this strip right here. I'm pretty sure I am. And if that's the case, that tells us everything we need to know. Direct drill. Follow that up with a spot sprayer for herbicide. Roll it, all that good stuff. Lime. If that's the case, no worries. Surely there's more ways than just one set of equipment that'll get us the maximum yield. This strip right here is actually so far doing better than this strip. And this one was direct drilled. And this one was direct drilled. And this one was direct drilled, but without fertilizer, I think. I'm trying to remember what we did here. I don't remember. Might have screwed that up. Hey, this one was definitely direct drilled. This one was definitely direct drilled. And so far, it's happy about that. Now, that being said, it doesn't like this soil type. It really doesn't. Because we're losing max yield on this soil type, which is silty clay. So let's go look at that sandy loam over there and see what it's looking like. Sandy loam. Our max yield potential is 100%, so the blue is bad. Yeah. Hey, I got some pancakes. Thanks, honey. Yeah. I'm wondering what yellow is. Let's go run a test strip over there in 57. Do that first. Move those pancakes out of the way. Just let him get in here. Okay, so 57. Let's load up the direct drill. So control tab. Which one was it? That one. We'll just run like a test strip down through pretty much like the whole field, just to see what it does. That's 4, if I remember right? Yeah, 4. 4's got a lot of different in it. Hopefully by the end of this we can have some decent answers for what's going on here. Don't worry about this one. Or it already has a crop in it, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, so let's see if anything needs done for 4. Is there anything we can do? No. So yield potential 100. We are right now is loamy sand, which is yellow, and it's giving us an 80% yield potential. So the yield potential here is sandy loam. So green is good. Green is awesome. You want that green soil. I'll tell you, here's what I want to do. I want to run back to Ravenport, or not Ravenport. Let's run back to Elm Creek and see if we can find some more soil types, just so we can take a look at those. Try to download Power Tools real quick because somebody said it was working. See if this works. Start up some pancakes here. Try to get a bite to eat in me. It'll be a busy morning if I don't eat. Career. Start back up on Elm Creek. Yeah, everything. Just go. Go, go, go. Get a bite or two in. Bear with me, guys. There's a lot to this. I want you guys to try to see everything you can, but there's a lot to it. Okay, so I need money. F12 is a screenshot for Steam. I just need money. I guess I could always just do it through government subsidies. That's probably the easiest way, huh? Let's do that. Trucker Matsy rolled a 1. Dang, man, you're getting ripped off today. Slap down a bunch of these. I want to buy as much land as possible to be able to, like, really test this thing. Okay. Speed it up. Get through an hour. Huge field's going to be tough. Yeah, for sure. I'm really worried about, like, if most of the fields are the wrong kind of soil, you're really not, it's not helpful, you know? And obviously you won't know that till you buy the field, so that could be an issue. It's seeming like if you get the wrong kind of soil, you're just out 10% of the yield right off the rip before you even get started, you know? Because there is a maximum yield for each soil type, it seems like. I don't know how I feel about that. This one looks like, yeah, these are loam through here. This is good stuff. Obviously, it's kind of telling you what you're gonna get. So you have some idea, but like until you actually do the soil map, then scared to load Green Valley. Yeah, right. Probably gonna be like a whole bunch of fields. See, this is a bad one, and you're looking at loamy sand for half of it. I don't know. We'll find out. Try to buy as much of this land as we can. We'll try to soil map as much as we can, just to give like some idea of like what some of these soil maps might look like. A nice map maker though can definitely make it easier rather than harder, because I'm sure this is something, of course, that they can customize when they're making the map, as we had in 19. So probably start seeing a bunch of map updates start rolling out in the next couple weeks, I'm sure. That's a pretty good selection there. We should be able to test that from there. Okay, so again, to show you guys how to do the soil purchases in case you missed it, go to Precision Farming, go to purchase soil information, and on after you've like clicked on the field or whatever. So let's purchase this soil information. Yes. Yep. Yep. Let's go through and try to buy as many of these as I can real quick. This will give you like a rough estimate of like what Elm Creek looks like at least. And we'll kind of figure out like which fields are actually worth it, you know, buying. It's looking like gray is really where you want to be. Gray to green. Strips of yellow running through, you're going to have some issues with that. So like these fields here, these are all looking good. No real issues with those. It's really not that expensive to buy these soil samples either. So this big field here, $7 grand. Is it cheaper to do it yourself? Yeah, but it doesn't seem so unreasonable that it's not worth doing. So get this one. Again, this should tell us what we spent, you know, on materials to, you know, make this field happen. So it'll give us a rough idea of, you know, what we need to make for our yield. You know, is that yield worth selling right away, or, you know, would you be better off hanging on to it for a better sell price, that kind of thing, and they'll all kind of play into it. I'm a precision farming guy. I like to see the science behind it all, so never used precision farming since I started playing just like a year ago. Yeah, it could be a bit of a rabbit hole in some ways, but in a lot of ways I think it really offers more to the game. Okay, So we're looking at, these are good looking fields here. So let's kind of do a quick little like run around test. So standing here, we're looking at, oh, it's not going to tell us a possible yield, is it? Let's try this one. 45. The potential yield or expected yield on this one is 66%. Yield potential is 89. Up here, we're looking at 100 because we're in sandy loam, which is your green. The blue is kind of bad. It's not terrible. It's just not good. It's 89%. Again, yellow's not good either. So if we hop into this other tractor over here, we'll see that. No, not gonna tell me. Let's go try 40. I want to be able to move faster than I am. I can't. I have player speed turned on, but it doesn't seem to be working. I can hit VMB and nothing is happening unless I'm doing something wrong. Try to get a bite of pancake here while I'm running. Some good pancakes. Trying to show my dedication to get this stuff moving, but there's some good pancakes. So blue is going to be our silty clay. Let's go see what we get out of it. What we got? Silty clay is bad, 89%. It's completely not good. But as soon as you get into that loam, it goes up to 125%. So definitely look for fields with gray. Green, you're looking at 100%. So gray and green, if you can get it gray and green, you're fine. So, like I said, these fields in here, these are money makers. This guy here is pretty good. These big patches of blue and these big patches of yellow cutting through. Just be careful of that. You're going to have it no matter where you're at, but it's a whole new element. That's what's interesting about it. Let's hop back in. Need food to keep going. Enjoy. All right. Let's hop back into this one. Get a bite or two here. A little late. There we go. All right, so, and again, just to recap on these fields we're looking at, we have some good strips of green, but most of it's blue, which isn't exactly ideal for testing, but I guess it'll help us tell if we're able to make up for it or not by just doing everything else right, you know. So some of these bad strips in here in the middle that are blue as well, they're really gonna struggle. What was a good one? This one here is bad and bad. And we're on blue soil, so this one's gonna be a very stark difference to this one. We should get about half as much yield, I would say. No, 71% expected yield versus the full 89% expected yield. So almost should do a really good strip over here since this is in the better soil. Yeah, you have a yield potential of 100. Let me do a good strip over here. Oh, Crab, hello. How you doing, man? Run this right up. Something like that. Okay. Plants. Do the plowed. Try to make this as even as possible, but not exactly science here, so. Over a little bit. Here we go. And most of the top. Yep, there it is. All right. Let's plant a good strip then. I keep doing that. Control tab. Control tab. After we already moved this cedar to the wrong part of the map. I'll bring it back up. Oopsie daisy. We're learning. There's a lot here to figure out. This is direct drill, so get your shit together, honey. My bad. Bad, baby. Did I do plowed there, or did I do cultivate? I did plowed. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna do. This will be deep drill or direct drill with crop sensors with fertilizer. Automatic seed rate on. Lower seed. Go. And we're also going to roll this one, and we're also going to lime this one. And while we're at it, we'll, as soon as it's done, we'll spot spray it. So this should be 100% yield on this one. Okay, step one, complete. Tell him this tag, yeah, right? Not exactly what shit I'm getting together, but you guys can't see it, but I am like raging at my screen every time I hit that button. Do our lime real quick. Got tractor spread all over the place. No organization here whatsoever. Don't worry about it, it's fine. So this will basically be telling us if you do everything right and you're on a good piece of land, what kind of yield can you get off of it? Versus do everything right on a bad piece of land, what kind of yield can you get out of it? And then you'll have, well, if you do some different variables wrong. So it should give us like some idea of, you know, what some good equipment to go for is. And you know, basically tells us like what we need to do. Drop this off here. We don't need the rock pick yet, but I did buy a rock picker just in case. I'm not really sure why you would need that guy though, because if you do everything right, you shouldn't need crop sense at all, as far as I could tell. Seems like extra stuff. And this is a mulcher, not a roller, isn't it? Don't need that yet either. Steven Adams, welcome in. How you doing, man? I can't drive. This is just going fantastically. Maybe I really do need to get my shit together. Yeah, you guys can't see what I'm doing whenever I hit the wrong button, but it's really working me. Let's grab this guy. See, I told you. Yeah, right. I'm doing alright, man. Trying our best to figure out what's going on here with precision farming, but there's a lot to it. It's a lot more in-depth than I thought it would be. Get this guy over here and we'll drop it in. It did roll that last time that we did this, so I hit that too. That was awesome. Alright, roll for a second. Try to eat another bite of pancake. Still got a lot of pancake left to eat, but I don't want to sit here mouthing down food while you guys are looking to learn more about precision farming. Trying to eat when I can in between strips. There we go. That's rolled. So far, good rotation. Crop sensor is able to use the spot spraying right. I'll be honest, I don't know that the crop sensor is needed at all. From what I'm seeing so far. It's to help with nitrogen, right? But I'm not really understanding, because with these sensors and the manure sensor on this, I still didn't get full nitrogen off of this field. Nitrogen on this is still bad. Yeah. Is Farm Sim the Premium Edition? Does it have all the mods the same one as Platinum Edition? Premium and Platinum. Let me look real quick. So you're looking for FS19, right? I assume. I think Premium Edition just gave you all of the new stuff. Platinum was just the class, if I understand right. Yeah, I think. We don't have Platinum for 22 yet. At least you're not hangry like you were yesterday. Yeah, right. I still need to eat more of this, but... Okay, so... I think I can skip a day. We'll come back. We'll spot spray for weeds. Yeah, I'm really not understanding what you need to do with nitrogen. Because so far, this is perfectly fine as it is. Expected yield is still 64%. So, I don't know. We got to figure this out. At least this field we're working out of 100%. So at least we know what's going on there. Less fine after harvest. Yeah, right. Get hangry myself. Yeah, it's easy to do. You don't realize you're doing it till you're doing it. I'm alright. We're doing alright. Let's skip back over. It's raining today. Just speed up time and get through the rain. Well, let's skip it all. March a bit. So these pancakes have been god tier. These are incredible, honey. Rain, rain, go away. How long is it gonna rain for? Anybody taking bets? We're gonna have to waste the whole day. Any day now. There it is. Alright, then we need to do our spot spring. Grab this guy. What's this going on with this one right now? What did it say it's at? Oh, we didn't roll. Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah, we rolled. Never mind. Stupid. We just need a spot spray. It's making more sense as I'm going. At least in my head. I'll have to figure out how I'm gonna explain it 100%. Tell you which equipment you should buy right off the rip. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be a normal lime spreader. It's gonna be this sprayer. It's gonna be forget the Iceria Scout stuff. That doesn't seem to make any difference whatsoever. Or these mirror sensors or whatever, or that front sensor. I don't think it's gonna make any difference whatsoever. And actually, just to test that real quick, I'm gonna fold this guy. I'm gonna drop his weight off, but I get a soil map for that strip. I believe so. Actually, it's a good question. Technically, no, I didn't. Purchase soil information. Yeah, there we got it. Good catch. Good looking out. So if you plow a new strip, you're gonna have to soil map for it too. It's kind of annoying. Of course, the 3 points on the other side of it. Why wouldn't it be? Give it a bump. Maybe. No. That didn't work. Okay. Yeah, we'll rip in between the two from the other side. That field should already be fertilized. Should already be good to go on pH. It's just getting the herbicide on now. If that's the case, this is actually really, really easy, and will save you a lot of time. So what exactly is this crop sensor doing? Alt B to turn it on. I mean, if it's sensing something, it's not telling me what it's sensing. Good or bad, however you see that. I don't know. I don't know what exactly this information, or what information this is supposed to be providing for me, and how it's supposed to do it, because it really doesn't seem like it does anything. I mean, we could drive around the crop sensor, but why? The explanation for this crop sensing is really not making much sense. I understand what it's supposed to do, but what is it actually doing in terms of in-game mechanics? We are currently spot spraying. I know it's hard to tell, but it is currently spot spraying. It's just kicking on a few here and there. As you can see, I still have 99% of my herbicide in this tag, so I did flawless. Okay. Nitrogen still says it's bad. Why is it bad? Because we direct drilled. Right? Yeah, but it wants more fertilizer. Why does it need more fertilizer? Huh. Let me hop back into the Xerion. Yeah, this had everything on. Automatic application rate, everything was on. It should have had no issues there. We should be at 100% on our fertilizer. But we're not. So, what we would then need to do is get this nitrogen up. To do that, I guess you could use the same sprayer we just used. Right? Let me see what they say to do for nitrogen. Maximum of 30 points based on nitrogen levels. So we need to... I guess fill this with fertilizer and then spray that field. With the spot sprayer on, I guess. So... let's download this up here, I guess. And this sensor is supposed to help us with nitrogen. So, see how that works. I'm curious to know if, with that direct drill, if we'd be better off running that behind it. It seems like you still got to fertilize twice, which is not the way that it worked in 19. This is running an automatic application rate. But it's seeming like it's still not getting it up to the right. See that flag on the left? Like, it doesn't seem like it's quite pushing it high enough. So it wants more nitrogen even after that. So we've fertilized when we put it in the ground. We just sprayed after the fact. Now it says nitrogen perfect, actually. Huh. pH value is good. Nitrogen is perfect. Why can I not get the nitrogen or the pH perfect? Why would that be? Is that because of the soil map? Sandy loam just not able to have perfect nitrogen? I wonder if I would need to lime again next year to get it perfect. Because I don't think I can lime it right now. I don't know. There are so many questions. Because this one's perfect. Why is this one perfect and that one not? I don't know. So many questions. Like, it's starting to make sense, but it says expected yield 99%. Why am I missing that 0.1%? Actually, it looks like my pH value is higher than it's supposed to be. Why would it be higher than it's supposed to be? See what I mean? Like, how are you supposed to figure this out? This is leaving a lot of questions. Sleep again. Work away into the next day. Try to get it figured out one way or another. Now we've definitely got weeds popped up in all the other fields. Still no weeds here that I can see. No, we've had weeds pop up. No, we've killed the weeds. Okay. We should, in theory, get a better yield off of this field just because of the soil type we planted in. Should definitely get a better yield. Because this is saying 99% versus this strip saying 89%. Even though the pH and the nitrogen are perfect on this one, that field should be better. Even though we did the exact same steps on both fields. It's complicated, but it's making sense. Okay. I get to sleep again. Probably had to sleep a couple times here. I don't understand why still that the pH on the 1 is wrong. I have more pH than I need. Check growth. Might as well sleep again. No real progress. Sleep again. As far as I can tell, I shouldn't have to do anything to any of these until they're done. Just to confirm. Nitrogen still looks good. It's looking like it's dropped on some of those. Let's run this last strip and make sure it still says perfect and perfect. Yeah, still says perfect and perfect. Okay. Might as well sleep another night. It's all starting to make sense for everybody. Like, is it kind of coming together? At least a little bit. Imagine some of you are like, oh, yeah, we knew this. Yeah, I believe it. Okay. So the question is, what's the yield we get off of this strip? Find out. Let's try that. Here we go. Mind blown. Yeah, it's getting complicated. And I think they've overcomplicated it by saying that they added a bunch of stuff that they really didn't actually add, if I'm not mistaken with what I'm seeing so far. Much like the RTK stations from 19, how they really didn't seem to do much. Kind of thinking the same thing is true with the crop sensors. The mirror mount and the front mount. It doesn't seem like they actually do anything. It's seeming like this is mostly the same exact precision farming from last year. Okay, 1,177 liters. Somebody write that down. 1177. That's what first strip gave us. Bust out a notepad here. I'll probably just make the pile right here on the ground. Pipe out. All right, note taken. Control I, dump this right here. This next strip, we wasted slurry on, I do believe. Let's do pH bad, nitrogen bad. pH bad, nitro. Bad, no roll. Did not roll this one, and we did weed this one, did we not? Yeah, there's no weeds in this one, so we can say no weeds. Lost more again, Matty. Damn, you're getting your ass kicked today, man. Alright. Okay, what are we gonna get out of this one? It's definitely less. Definitely less of a yield out of this one. As it should be. Now, that being said, we did put slurry in this strip. But it doesn't seem to want to help much. $936 liters, wow. All right. Interesting. We direct drilled that one too, didn't we? No, we did not. We pre-cultivated and we used a regular seeder. Okay. The real question will come in on the last or second to last two strips when they were done the exact same. The only real difference was shallow and deep cultivator. Because that's kind of an interesting thing to have to test. This strip here was direct drilled, if I'm not mistaken. But it left the weeds, left the main. Yeah, I gotta note that. This one is pH bad, nitrogen perfect. Nitro perfect. Direct drilled. Weeds. No roll. Okay. The difference between this one is we direct drilled and we have good nitrogen content in this one. So this one should be a higher yield than the last strip we just did, but not by a ton. Put it that way. Let's see if we get out of this one. Hey, Andrew Miller, welcome in. Let's see what we get. Yeah, this one's a little higher. Not by a ton. 1,083. It's not bad. For leaving the weeds in it and not rolling. $1,083. All right. $1,083. And 36. The last one, yeah. Okay. What was this one? This one was almost identical, right? I think. pH bad, nitrogen perfect. I think this one was pretty much identical. It's got some spots with pH bad. So this strip should give us a little bit worse. Should be perfect nitrogen though. So let's see what it does. Do this strip real quick. Try to eat some pancake between. These pancakes are freaking delicious. Even still. Stole my pancakes. 1,044. So this strip is. I'm gonna count that one down to close enough as makes no difference. Fair enough on that. Those two I think are close enough as makes no difference. That's the same thing. Okay, this strip here is shallow cultivated. This one we definitely have to write down. So shallow cultivator. This basically right here is a test between shallow and deep cultivation. pH okay, nitrogen bad. pH okay. Expected yield is 66% versus 67%. It's going to be so close, I don't know that it makes much of a difference. But our environmental score between the two would be different. But, of course, with what we're fighting with right now, you can't really tell. Yeah. This is so tricky to test. It really is. It seems like it wants to group all the fields into one cluster that are on, you know, a section of land. It's basically on sections of land, not strips of field. And I want to break it down into strips of field. That way, basically, we could do like we're doing right now. The way that they want you to do it for testing, it's like you have to buy 2 separate strips of land on 2 different sections of map, if that makes sense. I don't know how well that came out. How much do we have in this? This one's 830 liters. Wow, this strip was bad. Okay. Glad I caught that. That's the worst strip yet, right there. So, and the only difference there was that it didn't have the fertilizer from the cedar. And that I was deep drilled, or, no, that was shallow cultivator. No? That wasn't even shallow cultivator. This one and this one are shallow and deep cultivator. That one was just direct drill. Huh. No, I didn't mistag. Not yet. So this one was deep or shallow? This one was shallow. Yeah. 834 on a shallow. Okay. And then the next strip should be almost the exact same strip. The only difference was that we used a deep versus shallow cultivator. That's what I want to know. I tell you guys, there really is no like logic behind the bot, the gambling. It's just random luck of the draw, really. Whoever's having a good day. Really curious to see if this makes any difference between deep and shallow cultivator. I don't feel like it really is. Just looking at the numbers right now. Oh, maybe a little bit. Yeah, 880. That's a little bit better. But that was the... Which one was shallow, which one was deep? We need to sell the shallow cultivator. We'll find out. Cultivators. Shallow cultivator. Sell this. Yeah, so shallow cultivator did give us a better yield. Okay. Well, that's cool. Okay. Obviously, direct drill is better. How much better? A small percentage. 81 shallow cultivator. So if you have to cultivate, use a shallow cultivator. You will get more yield for it. For the same amount of time that it'll take. And actually, sometimes the shallow cultivators seem to be faster and require less horsepower. So, go with the shallow cultivator if you can. And we need to grow this last test strip here. This one should be 100% perfect. Shouldn't be anything and we could do to make it any better at the moment. We lined, we fertilized, we did everything it wanted us to do. All right. Back over. Combine. There's combine. Okay. So what do we get out of this last strip? This should be the best strip by far. 1177 is the number to beat at the moment. Let's see if we can beat it. I don't know if different types of plowing techniques will make any difference or not, but this is looking better already. It's going off the number. Looks like we're getting a good yield. Yeah, because we're already at 1,000. 1177. We beat it. Yeah. 1251 out of that one. Joe with the 2 months. It's awesome, man. Glad to have you around. 1251 is a perfect field. Now, that being said, if you had land that was potentially, say, mostly gray, you would actually do better. Like this bottom field here, it's saying that would be mostly gray. Purchase soil map information, yeah. Purchase soil map information there. Now I can. Oh, that was being so weird. So yeah, most of this bottom here, this is gray. You would actually get more yield down here. So if we ran this test down there with this exact same strips, that's what we would find. Yeah, basically, let's see what we could like actually 100% say for certain. We're going to want the spot sprayer, right? We figured that out. That is 100% buy a spot sprayer. Don't even mess around. Just get this John Deere spot sprayer. It'll save you a lot of money on fertilizer, on herbicide. That's the thing. Just go with that. For the price, it's really not that much more expensive. If you get it without the spot sprayer, it's actually way cheaper. So it's a good sprayer either way. Yeah. Spot sprayer. Whatever lime spreader you're gonna plan on using, that's fine. It doesn't matter. And I don't think it actually matters that you have this connected to any sort of sensors. Because we did this field here and this field here, which came out the exact same, if I'm not mistaken, going off of what I got here, 834 and 834. One we did with sensors on the tractor, one we did without. It was the same thing. So sensors, no sensors, doesn't matter. That's a major takeaway. So don't even buy this thing. It's junk. It doesn't seem to do anything. Direct drill. That's really, you might as well direct drill for sure. I wouldn't even consider buying anything that doesn't have a direct drill. Just get rid of that crap. It's junk. If you're looking for the best yield possible, this will also save you on equipment, so you don't have to have a million pieces of equipment. You're gonna have just what you need. I wouldn't bother with a manual weeder. You lose points for using it anyway. No real point. Manure and slurry are still as worthless as they were before. I mean that nicely. I don't think that they really serve much purpose beyond a way to waste manure and slurry. I think you'd be better off selling those to the BGA. Certain farms, sure, you might save a little bit of money on fertilizer, I guess, but if you're using a direct drill, you really shouldn't need it. Let me get rid of this. Don't need it. I wouldn't buy a sprayer that doesn't have a spot sprayer. Really wouldn't. I think the money difference is not much. Definitely roll. Definitely mulch like you normally would. That's still going to make a difference. Of course, that is if it's practical for the size of field that you have to mulch, because the base game mulchers are, well, tiny. They haven't got any bigger. 6 meter is still the largest we got. As far as I know in the mod hub, that's really all we got too. If you're on console and you're watching this, sorry, we got nothing. Hopefully we get a bigger mulcher. Let's go look through the mod hub again real quick just to make sure I'm not misspeaking. If I could speak. Vultures. And big is this guy? 9 meters. This one's a little bigger. I'm actually gonna install that. It's 9 meters. Given what we got to work with at the moment, it's not bad. This guy's 6.24. So this Lizard Katrina might actually help you out a lot. 8 meter. I would say the Lizard Katrina is kind of the biggest one you got right at the moment. It's not bad. 9 meters. This one's by Miyoto and JA Modding, so I would go with it. I wouldn't buy a cultivator. You're gonna buy a direct drill. Plow. Just go with whatever you would go with normally. The 6 meter, 9 meter Lizard plow is still a really compelling option on a budget. This guy, they don't have anything bigger. Yeah, no. As far as I know, it's still the default. So, yeah, guys, I wish there was more really to report on here, but as far as I could see, that's really, what we got. As far as the new equipment goes, it was okay. I like the new Colossus. That's cool. No real problems with it. I think it works good. I think that's probably my favorite tractor that we got. Hey, you should go sell some wood. Why would I go sell some wood? What's going on with it? It's a weird, weird request. It's cool. Yeah, I like the new forklift. It's cool. Let's grab a chainsaw. Sell some wood. I have a hard time understanding why I need to sell some wood. You're in duel. Okay. Give me a second here. Visit. You actually tip in wood right there. Okay. Why am I so slow? I feel slower than usual. Matsy and 4B are both in duel. What's going on over in duel? I didn't see anything fancy here. What am I looking for here, 4B?
Nope, he ain't doing anything with it yet.
Hello?
What's up?
Hello?
What's up?
What's up?
So, have you sold your wood yet?
I sold a piece. I didn't really do anything.
Did you check what you get for the prices?
Got $47 for a little log.
Well, you should turn off your camera and show everybody else. You didn't notice the additional cost that was on there?
No. Yep, $47.
You didn't get it the environmental score?
No, $62. You're on no man's land?
Yeah. It gives you plus or minus environmental score.
I didn't see nothing, but maybe my logs I was selling weren't big enough.
I don't know. I sold a little spruce log because Fanatic told me to, and I was kind of worried to do it. But then I did it, and it gave a new price. Like, it gave me 2 different prices.
I don't see nothing happening.
Okay. Maybe something to mess with. Potentially.
I mean, to be fair, environmental score doesn't seem to actually be much other than just a number. Like an arbitrary number that Giants assigned to, like, oh, well, you did this, and you did this. I'll be honest, most of this stuff with this update, from what I can tell, is cosmetic.
Yeah, cosmetic. Have you noticed the stuff with plowed ground?
Yeah. What do you mean? What stuff with plows?
Go drive on some plowed ground. Oh, before you do that, put your mouth guard in.
Why?
You're gonna need a mouth guard.
If I drive over plowed ground?
Yep. She's a lot rougher now.
That gave me 0 environmental. Like, it didn't say anything. It just gave me $500 for selling that whole tree.
That makes no sense because you got a pretty much the same environmental score as I do. Huh. Okay. I don't know. Maybe that's just a no man's land deal or something. I don't know.
You've got me so confused.
Bro. Hold up.
I think you're making things up in your head.
No. Jump on my stream real quick.
Hang on.
I'm gonna turn off my face camera and just go pure game.
I'm gonna drive over some plowed ground for you. Oh wait, that's subsoil ground. Should work the same, right?
Should. And no, not really.
All right, I'll buy a plow just for you.
I noticed that going over old Bread's area that he plowed out.
I mean, it's always been rough driving over the plowed.
Yeah, she's a little bit rougher than usual.
It sounds like something you made up in your head.
No. I know we don't need to trim the tree, but I'm used to trimming the bush before I present it. Are you jumped over on mine real quick?
No, I'm plowing this field real quick so I can see what it does.
All right. Biggie got the joke.
I feel like this does anything.
Well, no. Then drive over your plowed dirt real quick. I feel like it is a lot rougher than it used to be.
In first person or third person?
Yes.
What's that doctor got you on?
Good stuff.
Apparently. I want some of that. Those painkillers.
I wish it was painkillers.
This is how it's always been.
It has not been that
Freaking
rough,
doo-dinger.
has it?
That's how it's always been.
It feels a heck of a lot rougher over here on Duel.
It's exactly how it was. Yeah, there's no difference.
I think there is.
No.
I think there is.
No.
But go figure, you can't tell a princess different, so. Are you ready to see this environmental score or not?
I'm coming. I'll pull up your freaking stream. I got about 15 freaking tabs open.
Well, that sounds like an issue, not an ish me. Ready?
Yeah.
+1 environmental score reward.
Plus $1 environmental score reward.
Exactly. But
You
still,
got $1
something new.
extra.
Something new. Making sure that you have everything that you wanted to know for it.
Ay, ay, ay.
Hey,
Got a
I'm trying to
dollar.
be. I'm
You're
trying
showing
to be
me
a
$1
friend.
for B.
Woman, I've known you to do more for less. Am I wrong?
No. You're completely wrong.
Oh, so all that unpaid YouTube time was not doing more for less?
No. No, that was just a punishment for ruining people's minds with your propaganda about plowed dirt and $1 environmental score reward.
You know what? $1 is $1. James is right. $1 is $1.
I already figured out how to get the best yield.
How's that?
Okay, on soil. You want to be on gray soil. Loam. Loam is by far the
Yeah.
best. It's not even close.
That
Sandy loam
that's
is
the way it's
second
always been.
best. Yes, sandy loam is second best. If you're on loamy sand or silty clay, you're going to be punished for it. So avoid, making fields on silty clay.
Yeah.
Direct drill. Do not cultivate. Shallow or deep. Either way, you're going to lose. You're going to lose yield for it. Top of that, it's better for your environmental score if you direct drill. Just direct drill everything. Get the John Deere spot sprayer. Do not buy any sort of crop sensors. They're useless. Crop sensors are completely useless.
wrong.
What have you found
Wrong.
that they do?
In just the length of 4 passes on our our grape field, which is probably about the same length as your little test strips, with the grape sprayer, save 5 liters, which over a greater span is going to be
5
a lot
liters?
more. You shut up, woman. It is still a saving.
5 liters? You pay how
And
many
then-
thousands of dollars for these sensors and you save 5 liters?
Yeah, and that's just over a tiny little area.
Okay. I did this test strip with sensors. I did this test strip without sensors. My yield off of both each was the exact same.
Well, yield. Okay, that's yield. I'm
Yield
not
was the
talking-
exact same.
It should be the exact same.
If you're direct drilling with fertilizer in the direct drill, you do not need sensors.
No. I'm talking spray fertilizer.
Okay, if you're spraying, you're doing something wrong. Or you're doing grapes.
Grapes or grass or
Anything
that.
outside of that, you do not need to spray. Just direct
Exactly.
drill. And
But still, also if you're one of those that runs without, that doesn't have one of the planters that doesn't have fertilizer in it, which I don't know why you would, but some people don't. Each their own.
uh-huh.
It is a 5
Okay,
liter over
so get crop
4
sensors on your
passes.
grape tractor and your grass tractor. Other than that, screw it.
Yeah. And then actually the Aceria, the one that goes on the front of the tractors.
The difference between it
Does-
and the ones on the mirrors is it works at night and the other ones don't.
Well, yeah,
That's
I
the
know.
only difference.
But I haven't tested the ones on the mirrors yet. But it does actually make a difference in the amount of lime as well.
I didn't see any difference, but maybe.
In one pass on 4, field 4, right, coming off the top of the curve.
Mm-hmm.
So the shorter distance for 4 was 50 liters. Of line.
Okay.
So and that's gonna make a major difference over the span of doing a whole entire field.
So why does it say that it only works for nitrogen, not pH? Because it specifically says it only helps with nitrogen.
I don't know. I'm not smart enough for that. I'm just me.
What the hell? It's so
But
weird.
I have found a 50-liter difference in both of them. And for our field 4, it is that is a completely silty clay the whole entire way through for that whole entire distribution. Okay?
I'm wondering if you need to test that again, because 50 liters is not much when it comes to lime. And
well, no, it's not.
I'm
But
wondering,
that
like,
could
if
make a
you just didn't have
over-
something quite, like, if you happen to turn the tractor just a little bit,
Right.
I would
We'll
test
do
that again.
right now. Right now. Okay. Hold on.
Because
Let me
it
get everything
specifically
folded up.
says, with a crop sensor, you can measure the real nitrogen uptake of the crop and to apply more precise fertilizer rates. Nothing about lime. It shouldn't work with
All right.
lime.
We are filling up as of right now.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You got your calculator out?
Sure.
18,950 at the start. And it is all silty clay the whole entire pass.
Right.
Heading lock, set, turned on. Didn't start spreading till we needed to. Now
And you've got a square field.
square field, I rounded
Okay.
off the edge.
Okay.
Or not rounded off, but I straightened out the edge.
Okay.
Okay. We are 17,564. And that's with the crop sensor off.
Right.
Okay, coming back, gonna fill up. Well, I basically went on field 4, you know, right where the top of the corner is.
I'm pulling it up. I'm gonna watch it.
Oh yeah, you'll see how I'm doing it. Get my face out of the way. Turn on. And as you can see, all the same soil type, right?
Right. And you're doing this with sensors or without sensors right now?
Sensor is turned on now. Okay, gonna get out of here so you know it's not going to bug it out. Turn it on.
Did you turn it
on
on the same
sprayer.
place on both?
Yep. Get to the edge. Turned it off. Right as soon as we got to the edge. 17,548.
Isn't that exactly what you said you used on the other one?
No, you're supposed to mark down what I said it on the other one.
Ay, ay, ay. What did he say, chat? What did he say? Timing somebody out in your chat. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Didn't really plan on it. Whenever you do time somebody out, I really don't care. Oh, nice choice. Oh, you know what? We'll even turn it off. We'll even just drop that here.
Let's
Ooh,
trying again without the. This is 1748
Drive right over.
and
1748. I'm running out of even test ground. Oh well. This should be at 1748 now at least. Turned on.
You lined us up at a bad spot.
Yeah, I know, but everywhere else is kind of taken up.
You made it. You made it. All right, what do you got?
17,571.
So it did better without the sensor.
Well, you also got to think, we also went over here.
Okay.
Over the
Ethan
floor.
went back. He said it was 17,564 for the first time without the sensor and 17,548 with the sensor.
Okay.
So
but
it was
still,
less with the sensor.
548 and 564.
It's 564 with the sensor, or without the sensor, and 548 with the sensor. It made no difference. That's down to like where you started it, where you hired the
That's
worker.
just probably just probably down to timing then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I was wrong. I thought I knew something. I didn't know nothing, as per usual.
So don't bother with the sensors because you're not going to be spraying unless you're spraying grass, which even then I wouldn't bother.
No.
Because it costs $14,000 to add to your tractor, and on top of that, if you get the mirrored ones, they cost $14,950.
Unless you just want to be that guy,
Yeah, I wouldn't.
that has it.
It's $23,000 for the front sensor. That's a waste.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Well, unless you just want it for the aesthetics.
Yeah.
Which there's going to be some people that are going to want it for the aesthetics.
I'll read the description on the ones for the mirror real quick. Asteria Pro Compact detects the real nitrogen demand of your crops. So for nitrogen, which is fertilizer, while driving the sensor over your field, you get more precise information of the nitrogen that's required. With this information, the fertilization will be more accurate and results in a higher yield.
So wait, with you saying it like that,
with fertilization. So if you're just straight up spraying your field, yeah, sure, but you shouldn't
actually
be because you're
technically
controlling.
with the way that if I remember correctly with that from DJ's video yesterday, this is meant to measure the
It's the exact same thing, except for this one can only be used during daytime and that one can be used at nighttime.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's meant to measure like the nitrogen of the crops, so like the crops have to already have like a growth state on them.
Right. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
So therefore that would be why it's better for like your grapes, your olives, your
right. Yeah. Throw it on your grape tractor.
grass.
Throw it on your grass tractor.
Yes, and it will make a difference.
Yes, for that.
You'll save
How
a
much of a
little
difference,
bit
I
in
don't know.
fertilizer. Oh. Okay.
Probably a negligible difference if I had to guess, but
Tail end is turned on. Tail end's lined up.
you have the
Better
sensor
set.
on that tractor or no?
Sensor, there is a sensor, but it is not turned on.
Okay.
Okay, turning it on now. Not turning on the sprayer at least. With the tail end lined up with the end of the field.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What do you got left?
3974.
Got it.
So 26 liters.
Okay.
Okay, lined up with the beginning of the field. That is set. Turn on crop sensor. Oh wait, did I have it on? Alright, we're just gonna run it anyway. If we get the exact same, we'll know why.
All right.
Okay, running back up. Ah. 3950. So 24 liters.
It's 26 liters the first time and 24 liters the second time.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. It seems negligible for 14 grand.
Now, crop sensor is off 100%. Okay.
Okay.
I know for a fact because you look up there, it says turn off crop sensor. Correct?
That would mean that it's on.
Turn on. Okay, so actually it was off those two passes. Yeah. Yes. I have barely had any sleep. Don't judge me. My brain's not working. But lined up fairly the same, right?
Mm-hmm. Close enough. If it's within 5 liters, it doesn't matter. It's such a negligible difference.
$26 liters.
Yeah. So basically so negligible that it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah. Over
Okay.
a
So
small
don't even buy
field.
crop sensors for that. Even over a big field, you're only talking 200, 300 liters of difference.
Well, there actually that is a good question from Michigan. He says, "What are the soil levels at?" Soil levels are at pretty much the exact same across the whole map.
Yeah.
0 to 20 to 0.
Yeah.
I think I can't really tell if there's any different. Well, actually, you can tell a heck of a lot better on OBS. But yeah, they're pretty identical for all of those sprays. So
Yeah. Yeah, to me,
I
I can't see a need.
I see the need. I do. Like, I really do. But I don't see the, like, our need for it and or the overall, yes, I see it.
Right.
But other
Okay.
than that, I really
Brad just said something here. He says the sensor isn't going to change how much fert you use. It's going to give you the field info that you already bought. So do you have a field that you haven't bought the fert map for?
Yes, but we are working on making it, and there's nothing in there to spray.
Okay. So well, that would be a good field to test that on then, to see if
Okay.
it would give you field info if you don't already have it.
Okay.
I mean, that would be a good way to acquire field info that way, I guess, but then why does it just say something about nitrogen? It doesn't tell you field info. Even, I don't feel like if that's the case, then I would just buy the soil map and move on.
I would too. Like, that's definitely what I'm going to be doing is
Right.
buying the soil map.
Yeah, that seems to be the
and-
answer.
Have you noticed something about like the nitrogen and stuff?
Huh. What's that?
If you look down in my bottom corner, it's not always perfect.
Yeah, I have seen that.
You know, we got a
I had a
205,
field where it
200.
actually over fertilized.
Even with automatic?
Yeah, it actually over nitrogened. It still
That-
gave me a perfect yield, but it was interesting. So that's something to keep in mind too. You might get over nitrogen.
I do like the fact that it's spotty. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. Interesting stuff.
Yeah. It's added a lot more of a thought process to it.
Not really. Direct drill, spot spray, and move on. I think it actually makes things a whole lot easier if you just get a direct drill and get the John Deere spot sprayer, because it does work. The John Deere
Sweet.
spot sprayer
We
is
don't-
amazing.
we don't need to, never mind. I'm still thinking about the old precision. We don't need to actually go ahead and rotate
Soil map?
crops, do we? It's not calling for the crop rotation again now, is it?
No crop rotation, no.
Oh, did you test the
Yeah, it
slurry?
didn't do shit. Sucks.
It sucks, yeah.
It really sucks because like it didn't give me the full nitrogen out of the strip that I did,
No, it didn't.
and it used a
but
crap ton.
yeah. I'm not as impressed with the nitrogen. I thought it was gonna be a little bit better.
I was hoping finally there would be something.
You know, that would make it necessary
Right.
to run, like, you know, make it actually like beneficial to run your slurry. That'd have been great.
Yeah. No. It's
No.
it's useless. I wouldn't bother.
I know. I did like coming in here and comparing notes though.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'll leave you to
Fadak just
finish
made
with
it on
your
the right
stream.
point there. He says soil maps can go out of date, so it would be cheaper with the sensor. That's if the sensor actually scans the field. We'll have to test that.
I have not had it scan the field yet.
Yeah, I don't think it's actually going to scan the field. I don't feel like that's quite how it's going to work. I feel like it's just going to give you the nitrogen.
Yeah.
That's it. So if you
I don't
don't
feel
want
like
to buy
it's
the
gonna
soil
be
maps,
a,
then that's something, I guess. But
Yeah, I don't feel like it's gonna be a great deal in that aspect, you know what I mean?
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
That's just me.
I agree.
But
Yep,
I'll be back here in a few. I'm gonna go say goodbye to everybody.
yep, me too. I'm actually going to head out of here, so later, dude. All right, guys. Well, I hope I answered a few questions. I hope we were able to get to the bottom of some of this stuff going on. But that's going to do it for me today. I appreciate you guys all for being here and got us up to 36 likes. I appreciate that. We will catch you guys all. Should be tomorrow. Should be back on Duel, I think. So we'll see. But all right, guys. Take it easy. And goodbye.